Hi everybody and welcome back to video 3 in our Mermaid series. Now when we left off we were still working on page 1. I've gone ahead and set up all the papers that we're going to use for the next section. The reason I didn't do this is because I wanted to show you what I was going to do to attach this onto here. You'll notice that the flaps are larger than the page. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut them off. And not off, but off. And it will still be enough to hold it on. Okay? So we want these papers to line up. And when we do that, you can see that, well, you know, on that bottom one, it's almost lined up, isn't it? I think if I just do this, I think it will fix the bottom. Might be able to fix the top by mitering it. Yeah, that fixed the bottom. And just ink it. And then yeah, that doesn't go to the very top. This needs to be inked. I haven't made the card for this yet. I didn't realize this hadn't been inked. So let's ink this up. I think I can miter this just a little bit more. I think that fixed that one. Let's see if we can do it up here. Let's see if that fixed our problem. Almost. I'm going to have to take this much off. And let's take this little bitty bit off on the bottom. I don't want to see any of it. Now let's take a look. That should do it. That should fix it. Okay. So let's go ahead and glue this on here. Why not? I added a little more glue to this. I had a bottle that had a little bit left. So let's see if that helps. If not, I'll have to add some acetone to it. That seems to be a lot better. And I went ahead and put the magnet on the back of the paper so I wouldn't forget. Now we need to line up these two pieces of paper. And then we need to push this in as far as it will go. People are stomping on the stairs. Oz is barking a little bit. Oz! Good boy. Okay. It's moved out a little bit. Okay. Looks pretty cool. So we'll close this with our magnet. And I inked this and I inked this. And you're not going to believe what this is. I pulled this open again with a piece of paper. It was healing. And I got blood on the book. I was planning on covering them anyway, but I guess now we're definitely going to. So we're going to take this one and put it up here. And then we're going to put this across here as a border. Put this on here. How pretty is that? I like it. I like it a lot. And then we'll take this. And we want to go from the paper to the paper. Hey, buddy. And now, believe it or not, I don't see my line. How is that? I'm hoping that was my mark. Okay, then we're going to glue this on this way as a border. And then we'll glue our paper onto the book. You all right, buddy? That's a cough. Or a gag or something. Who knows with dogs, right? I want to put that side down. There's a little bit of white here that I had to ink, but it makes it lighter. So I'll put that at the bottom. Okay, very pretty. Now, this page should fit on here. Okay. There's our magnet. Get all this stuff out of our way. And I'll be careful and not get it on the envelope. You can see I did put it on a little bit off. Not according to this, but from top to bottom. More blood. Blood, sweat, and tears. Oz. 3. I guess that's not going to work. And wait till he gets it out of his system, I guess. He's been so jumpy lately. I don't know why. All right, that's going to open like that. We'll have our writing area. Maybe you could put a piece of ephemera there. It would be nice if we could make a little cluster, wouldn't it? All right, I'll think about that and we'll come back to it. I've got some mesh stuff that we could ink purple and put behind that. I think that would work. Okay, so let's go on to this over here. Now, I've got, this is the front. Now I'm rethinking this, and then I was going to put this on as a side piece and then have a card. And then when you take the card out, there would be a writing area. I think that would be all right as long as this isn't just an open space. Plus, remember, it's only going to be this long. Okay, let me open this. Okay. So let's do this. Almost wide enough. Now, remember the curve. So we want to cut it off about here. That seems about right, even though we can't see it. But we should cut it off the other side. Oh no, we'll just turn it over. Who knows? Who will ever know? I cut 2 more of these to put in the centers. I printed 2 more of these. And we're going to use the 11-inch and we will cover each one of these with this particular pattern all the way through because it's mellow, goes with everything, and so I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to use. I printed some out. Okay. Yep, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. And then we want it to be that long or that tall. Let's see how that works. I haven't chosen which one of these I want to use. I do like that one on the front, or on the, excuse me, on the top of the pile. I just had some popcorn. I was supposed to be taking a nap and chatting with my friend, and I was like, I think I'm going to take 2 hours and take a nap. I ended up watching Gods of Egypt. Or the end of it, last hour. That would be when I had my popcorn. Right. Should I round these 2 corners? Or should I round that corner? No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to have to ink this more. Good grief. And this glue. Now it wants to come out. I'll make trouble for one little piece of paper. Okay, let's decide which one of these we want. See, I like this one. This one's pretty too. Just put it in the center. This one is the same as that one, so we don't want that. So we want the fishies. It's kind of nice. And don't think I want that. Don't really think I want that. So it's kind of between these two. Kind of like that circle in the center versus the empty space at the top. Let's do this one. Let's put her in the center. And we'll see if I can just shave a tiny bit off the edge and get that white. Okay. Now let's ink that up. Well, let's double check. Now we're going to put this on as a tuck. So all we need to do is glue this side. Must be raining out. I can hear the cars when they drive. It sounds like they're driving through water. My bedroom window is even with the ground, so my bedroom is partially underground, mostly underground. And so when I look out my bedroom window, I see the front ends of the parked cars. So that's lovely. I didn't ink it. It isn't that bad, fortunately, because we only glued that one side. Its ink shows up nicely on this color. Might be too full to do that. Okay, let's re-glue that. So it's another card I'll need to make. I like that. Now see, we could put another one on the other side and slide the card down in, but these are a little wide for that. So let's paper clip these back together. These will make good belly bands too. Now let's flip this over. We're going to do something similar. We're just going to cover this like so, and then we're going to put a pocket on it. It's one of the kit pockets, and we are not going to keep the gussets. We're going to take them off. So we want this to be in the corner. She's so pretty. She's got her fish. Singular, not plural. So we want it to be this wide. Well, wait a minute. We're really going to have to ink these tabs more, aren't we? I mean, should I color them the whole way? You know, ink them all the way over? Or should I just leave the edge inked? What if I moved this one over and rounded the corner? That will give us a little more room. Seems a little short. So maybe we will put a pocket across the bottom. I really did want to, and I was going to put it on this way. Like so. Be rounded and see how it looks. Kind of wish I had rounded the other one now. Didn't realize how nice it was going to look. This looks like it's crooked to me. Let's get this inked. Now I'm wondering if I should round the top corner. Hate that noise. Oh, we need a magnet before I put the paper on. We almost made a boo-boo, didn't we? Okay. The reason I'm really thinking about whether to ink this or not is because once I do it, it's done. And then I have to do all of them. Do you know what I mean? Don't forget we've got a pocket here. That should be fine. Now we can glue this on. She reminds me of Barbie for some reason. Not really sure why. Now we're going to cut off the white area. I'm going to leave the colored area that normally would fold under. And we're going to ink it. That movie, Gods of Egypt, I do like that. I've watched it, I don't know, maybe 10 times? Something like that. really hard to get the color to show up on this with this. Okay. So we're going to glue here. And we're going to glue here. We're going to leave a little bit of that corner open. And then we'll line this up. I like it. I like it. I like it. What do you guys think? I like it. Okay, so we've got that. We've got our magnet. Got our tuck. Now for our pocket. We have to paper this. We need to paper it first. Okay? Now, I made the mistake of when we were putting the book together, I went ahead and glued this. And, you know, it said pocket, and I should have remembered that I needed to paper it first. So what we're going to do is we're going to paper it. I was able to get the glue undone in just enough of that corner that we can cover our paper. It almost looks like it isn't inked there, doesn't it? Yes, it definitely had not been inked. Now it won't be inked all the way over. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do this, and that means this needs to go like so. So we need to cut this off. We can't. We need to cut it off here. No, it needs to be even with that. And then we'll take a look at it. And then we're going to need it to be this tall. I think I'm going to wait to cut that till we get done with this and then make sure that everything lines up. Okay. Yes, I think that will be fine. Got lucky. Okay. Means we could go just a smidge higher. Go right straight across. This will make a nice pocket. Let's double check. Let's double check our fit. Seems to be a little long. And it needs to be shorter up here. So let's see about that. That will be fine. This needs, oh, that's fine. And we'll round that corner. And we should be good. Oh, look at that. That worked out fine. I really was worried about it. Oh, goodness. I just about made a big mess. Oops, we need to ink it. I wish this was darker. I wish the villainous potion was just a little bit lighter. And I wish this was a little bit darker. When you look at the cover, you think it's going to be darker than it is. It's just not opaque enough. I think this mermaid is pretty as well. I think they're all pretty. There's one or two that I'm not wild about their pose, or, you know, a little bit too much overflowing bosom, but just a couple. I can deal with it. I could deal with it so that it's pretty. I don't normally do pretty, as you guys know. Pretty. It's not me. Do nature, grunge, or steampunk before I would do pretty. I guess I've done some that were very lacy. I guess I can't really say. I think, to tell you the truth, I don't think I have an absolute favorite type of style. I do like nature a lot, but I really like steampunk. I love putting on the little gears, and I need to get some chains and stuff. You know, I don't have enough steampunk metal or things that I can use to make something steampunk looking, steampunky. Okay. Well, that worked out good. Now we're going to put this on here. I'm just going to cut this straight across. It may go up a little higher than the edge of this, but I can live with that. like so. Then we need to cut it back even with this paper. Then we'll need to round this corner. And round this corner. Perfect. Now, how are we going to round that? We can definitely round. Oh, here it is. Definitely round this. So that'll be like that. And this goes up above it, but if it does, then we see it. You know, I really want it to be like that. I don't want to cut the top off. So I am not going to. And then that'll be it for this video. We'll have a couple minutes left for once. We won't be pushing the 58-minute or whatever. I know an hour's long, but we get quite a bit done. Lots of pretty mermaids. Okay, now we want to glue around just like that. No, we don't. We want to glue this whole thing on. This is just covering the pocket. It isn't the pocket. Okay. Then I'll make a card for here, a card for here, a card for here, a card for here. You know, I'm wondering if I couldn't put an acetate pocket across there. Wouldn't that be nice? I think I will. I think I'll put an acetate pocket there so it's not just plain. Yeah. All right, I'll do that off camera. We're just going to take a piece of this clear stuff, make a rectangle out of it, and glue it on. So that's all we're going to do for that. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. 2 videos, and we got this much done. Except for the cards. We remembered our magnets. We're going to do something here. I'm not sure what. Something other than just a big flat page. And we're going to have our double flip up. So that'll be interesting. So I'm going to think about what we're going to do. in the next video what we're going to get started on. And then, oh, I've got to put the papers in there. Oh, they're still on the printer. So I'll do this one. And there isn't one there. There's one under here. Yep, there's one under there. And there's one inside here. And there's one here. So, I don't know if you guys realized in video 2. No, yes, I did put this backwards because I wanted this to face that way. So I should have flipped it upside down. Flipped it upside down and had it face this way, which is what I wanted it to do. But that's all right. It's okay. I'll live. We'll live. Okay? All right, that's going to be it for this video. And I will see you in the next video. And that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay? Bye-bye.